What's up, FAQnatics? In today's modern households, entertainment plays a crucial role in family bonding and relaxation. Whether it's watching a movie, playing video games, or listening to music, the experience is significantly enhanced by high-quality audio. But watching that content can become frustrating when you keep missing key dialogue or are constantly adjusting the volume.
Do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth?
But don't worry, because there are likely some things you can do to improve your existing system. And I'll also have some follow-up content talking about different solutions that can help no matter the budget. So let's get going and see if we can make the topic of dialogue clarity just a little bit easier to understand. I'm Brett Bjorquist, head FAQnatic, and today we're talking about dialogue clarity. One of the most significant advantages of high-quality audio is enhanced dialogue clarity. Often, background scores and special effects overpower the dialogue, making it difficult to follow the story. Don't worry, I was just trying to prove a point. Although this is why I often don't include background music, which can be nice, but not knowing how you might be playing this back can also get distracting. Quality audio ensures speech is crisp and clear, allowing viewers to catch every word without straining to hear. This is particularly beneficial for older family members or for those with hearing difficulties, as it eliminates the frustration of constantly adjusting the volume or relying on subtitles.
Don't like to read, won't even see a movie if it's got subtitles.
Turn it up, Kevin, I can't hear it.
One of the biggest complaints about family room and bedroom systems is an issue with dialogue clarity, especially at lower volumes. This forces us to turn the volume up, only to be sent scrambling for the remote again when the next commercial or action scene is now too loud.
Honey, can you turn it down a little?
This constant volume adjustment can be annoying and distracting, pulling you out of the scene or movie. Moreover, it could damage the tiny speakers in your TV or lower-end soundbar, which nowadays can't generally be repaired. So what can we as consumers do to improve dialogue clarity? First, let's identify the root causes. It's easy to blame the TV show or movie for mixing the dialogue too low, or the TV speakers for lacking size and power, which is sometimes true. However, it's more likely that reflections in the room or around the speakers are creating additional noise and confusing what you hear. Let's start with the speakers in your TV. In the era of larger, deeper tube TVs, manufacturers had ample room for larger drivers. Now, they weren't the best, but they were front-firing and relatively easy to hear. As technology advanced to plasma, LCD, OLED, and now mini LED, the panels get thinner, squeezing the speaker size and often firing downwards instead. This downward direction amplifies the sound by reflecting it off of the counter surface, making it louder, but often harder to hear. Combine that with the requirement for these tiny speakers to handle dialogue, general effects, and explosions, and it's no wonder audio clarity suffers. Here are some best practices for placing a soundbar above or below your TV. If you place a soundbar above the screen, tilt it downward towards the listener. Newer soundbars often have up-firing speakers designed to bounce sound off the ceiling, creating an enveloping effect. However, placement is crucial, and reflections can cause echoes, often confusing the dialogue. Place the soundbar as close to the front edge of the shelf or countertop as possible. This reduces reflections and balances the volume between the left and the right speakers. Shelves might seem like the perfect place, but they can amplify and reflect sound, often creating echoes. Mounting a speaker onto the wall or using an in-wall speaker can eliminate this issue, since it doesn't allow for echoes or reflections to create that additional noise. If you have an Atmos-enabled soundbar, try to keep it under the TV. Overhead speakers are designed to reflect off of the ceiling. Placing them closer to the ceiling can reduce their effectiveness, since now they hit the ceiling at a more direct angle, reflecting your overhead effects into the ground in front of you. If you're still having issues after those fixes, try switching your system to 2-channel mode. This can remove competing sounds and help focus on the dialogue. The largest amount of content comes from the front left, center, and right speakers, so getting this part right is essential before adding additional channels and effects. Lower those bass levels.
Never gonna happen.
Over my dead body.
I get it. Most of us think it's all about that bass, but if it interferes with hearing the dialogue properly, turn it down 50% and see if that does the trick. Once you can properly hear the dialogue, you can slowly adjust the bass back up until you get to that threshold of clearly hearing it again. And finally, consider upgrading. For the best sound and experience, consider stepping up to an AVR, multiple speakers, and a subwoofer. This setup offers far more adjustment to your specific room and can significantly improve audio clarity. If you're unsure how to make these changes, consult a local AV specialist or watch some of my other videos where I discuss the product I purchased for my own home and the issues it solved. By understanding the root causes of poor audio quality and implementing best practices, you can ensure every word is heard clearly and without constant volume adjustments. Remember, investing time and effort into optimizing your audio setup not only elevates your own viewing pleasure, but increases the likelihood that the family wants to hang out together for movie nights and gaming sessions. Drop a comment to let me know if you've done some of these steps or are suffering from an issue with dialogue clarity yourself. And be sure to subscribe to see how I solve these issues in my own home. And if you're new to the channel, I'm Brett Bjorquist, head FAQnatic, and welcome to the FAQ and family.